Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Tashawn here, and I'm back with another video. This one is for Hayden Rowe, and this was an order that I placed. Christina had did a restock. Let me see what date did I order this. This was ordered on December 10th. So she did her restock, and I had placed this order for one specific scent only. However, of course, I couldn't just order one thing. I had to throw in a couple of other things as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I do have an invoice here. Christina always includes an invoice. She includes her business card. I will link all her information in the down bar below. She does include this bigger thank you card. It says, thank you so much for your order. We appreciate your business and truly hope that you enjoy these scents. Happy melting, Christina. And then she also includes a sticker, positive mind, positive life. And that is so true. I feel like when you think negatively and have negative thoughts, it just affects you overall in your life. So the more, and not to say that thinking positive is, always going to make things right. But when you have a positive outlook on life, it just makes whatever you're going through a little bit easier to deal with, in my opinion. That's how I feel. I feel like don't dwell on the negative, dwell on the positive. And if things are not going the way you want, just think of the positive things and ways how you can change it around and make things better. So I always try to live by that: positive mind, positive life. I've been guilty of sometimes being negative and things like that, and it's like, oh wait, hold on, wait, slow your roll, turn, what's going on, type of thing. So I try to be positive. Keyword is try, and I know it's difficult to say, but I'm all about, just do your best and just try. So I like that. So let's go ahead. I didn't have any samples in this haul, and that's okay. I have plenty of other samples, so I'm okay with that. And let's get started with what I got. So I did get some souffles. I got 2 fresh linen. And this is notes of clean cotton, powder, musk, light florals, light citrus in a way that screams clean, fresh, and welcome. So let's see. I don't think I've had this scent before. I might have had it in a sample. I'm not sure. Oh, wow. It's but this seems familiar. So I may have had it in a sample, or I may already have this in my collection and just can't remember. Because, I got so much wax. I just put some wax away this morning, and I was like, yeah, you have a problem. You have a problem. I've come to the realization that I am addicted to wax, and yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. I'm like, so for next year, my spending habits will change tremendously because I need to melt through what I have. Like, I can't keep buying and buying and buying and buying, and I'm not melting fast enough. I'll put it like that. Like, I'm melting twice a day. But then there are some days where I don't melt at all. There are some weeks where I don't melt at all. So I definitely have to get better with that. But I really, next year, it'll be very picky and choosy on what I want and how much I'm buying, until I get some control of this stash that I have going on. It's bad. It's really, really bad. So I guess I will say this was pretty much probably, maybe, I don't know. Christina posted something the other day, and I was like, oh. It has November Rain on there, and I got a sample of November Rain, and I was like, I need more of this. When I had went to the website, it was sold out. So I may get November Rain, and I think it was another scent on there that I was interested in. So that will be probably what I purchased from that. I'm not exactly sure if that's going to be this month or January, but like I said, I will definitely be picking and choosing what I want, instead of being so, oh, I'm placing this order, I'm placing this order, I'm placing this order, and it's like I'm placing orders with everyone, and I'm frequently placing orders, but it's like stuff is coming in, but I'm not melting through it fast enough. And I know we all have that problem. Like, all of us are in the same situation for the most part. Some of us aren't. Kudos to you who have this wax thing under control and you're doing really well with what your, with your purchases and your melting. But some of us, we have a lot of wax. And I feel like I have a lot of wax, but I know other people who have way more wax than I do. So, it can become overwhelming. In a sense where you're looking and you see all of this wax and you're like, oh my God. And I share my wax. I do melt, but when you're constantly buying like every 2 weeks because of a restock or, and then you have the pre-orders that's coming and things like that, after a while, that becomes a lot of wax that's coming in. So it can become a lot. However, wax makes me feel good. It puts a smile on my face. I enjoy melting wax. I enjoy talking to people about wax. I'm even, I've gotten some of my friends into liking wax, vendor wax. So it is fun. It's a nice nice hobby to have, but I feel like I need to get it under control. So I know some of you guys are right there with me, and we're all in this together. And we got this, guys. We got this. So, but I will have to see if I have this already because it does smell familiar. But I will say this is like clean. It's fresh. You do get those like florals, the light florals. It's a little bit powdery. This is beautiful. To me, when the description says that it's in a way that screams clean, fresh, and welcome, I agree. And I also feel like this is one of those things where, you know, your house is not dirty, but it's not something where you feel like, oh, I need to do a deep clean or whatever, but you just want to kind of like tidy up type of thing. So it's like one of those things where, you do your big cleaning. Some of us do our big cleaning on the weekends, and then throughout the week, you kind of, tidy up here and there. You spot clean this, you do this, to where, when you do get to the weekend, even though you're calling it a deep clean, it's not really that much that you're doing because you're kind of doing it throughout the week. At least that's what I try to do. I try to do things throughout the week so that when the weekend comes, I'm not spending like, 10 hours deep cleaning my house. For me, deep cleaning is I'm wiping down the cabinets, I am dusting and I am, polishing furniture and stuff like that. That's what my deep cleaning consists of. But like during the week, I'm cleaning the bathroom, I am making sure that, here and there I'm like dusting in between. So I do little things in between during the week. So for me, this scent would be like, I would put on to make it feel like I did a full deep cleaning, even though I didn't do a deep cleaning. I might have did just a little bit here and there, put some things away, did some reorganizing just a little bit. And to kind of just give me the feel that I did a deep clean, this is what I would put on. This is very beautiful. I think, you know what? I wonder if I do have this in a loaf. I have to check. If not, I would want this in a loaf in the future. In the future, not now. And we all say that. We all say we're gonna do this, and then it's like, nope, that didn't work out. But I'm really gonna try next year. I'm really, really gonna try, and that's what that looks like. So, like I said, I did get two. What's so funny though? If we would have never had this whole situation with this pandemic, I would have never gotten into vendor wax at all. I wouldn't have known anything about it because I was busy working and, being a mom and doing, other things. I had other interests, which I still enjoy those other things, but those interests have kind of died down a little bit. They're not as intensive as they were before. So, working from home, it was kind of like, what do I do and things like that. And I started watching YouTube more, and here we are. So, and I'm quite sure some of us have similar situations or similar stories. So this is Duchess, and this is what Christina calls her knot bar. So, and this is about maybe 5.5 ounces, I think. Let me see if it's on the invoice. It doesn't say on the invoice, but I'm going to assume it's maybe about 5.5 ounces or so. This kind of reminds me of the other like little loaves that I've seen from other vendors. So, and they're all about 5.5 ounces or so. It varies. I know her souffles are, what is it, 3.8 to 4.2 ounces. So, but you know, she just calls it something different. So it's a knot bar and it has these pretty designs on it. Let me actually take this out as I tell you what the scent notes are. So this is exotic herbal lavender, and it blends with delicate lavender. Okay, let's try this again. It's early in the morning, guys, so I just not too long ago woke up and got the baby ready, sent her off to school. So it's her last day of school before the winter break. So she's excited about that. So this one is exotic herbal lavender. Blends with delicate laundry notes to make a clean laundry like no other. Oh, and this is beautiful. You definitely get the herbal lavender, but then that laundry comes in and just blends so well with it. It's not a strong strong laundry blend, but it blends really well with this herbal lavender. I know some people feel like herbal lavender can be too strong for them. I like the strongness of herbal lavender. I like all of the lavenders. So from the sweet lavender to the herbal lavenders, I like them all. I appreciate them all. They all have their place in terms of, you know, where we melt and what we're melting. I enjoy a good lavender, and this one is so good. It's clean, it's fresh, it's relaxing. This is just really beautiful. And I'm kind of bummed because I thought I ordered 2 of these, and when I checked my invoice after the fact, I was like, or not invoice, but my email, I was like, I thought I ordered 2 of these. I think it was still on the website, I believe. But I was just like, do I really want to place another order? And I was like, you really don't need the wax that you just ordered. So I kind of was like, I'm not going to go back in and order it again. However, this I would get in a loaf. It's so good. And this blend would be more of a daytime blend. Like, I would melt this in the daytime. So good. Look how pretty that is. So this is like light, very light lavender. As you can see, it looks like it's two-tone, so it looks like it's more of a milky white on top, and then it kind of, it's like a gradient effect of the, like a light lavender, and then you could see on the bottom where you see that lavender, like soft lilac color. Very, very pretty. And actually, looking at it now, I can see, in person, you can see the two-tone color of this knot bar. And then I got Breath of God. So I got 2 of these. I already have this in my collection. And this is a Melanie Citrus, Sandalwood, Cedarwood, and Amber. And this is a lush, excuse me, lush type. This is so good. It's woodsy. It's warm. I get more of the cedarwood and sandalwood and like that. Those amber notes. It's very warm. It's cozy. You just get a little bit of citrus, but more of those woodsy tones are coming through. Oh, this is so good. It's earthy. Wow. I think I have this in souffles, but I feel like I need this in a loaf. See what happens? Like, you just get sucked deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole. Oh, man, that's beautiful. And that's what that one looks like. It's a pretty blue. My husband said to me the other day, he was like, please, can you not buy any more wax? He was like, you have so much wax. Can you please just not buy any more? And don't get me wrong, he loves the wax. He loves when I melt stuff. He has his favorites of different vendors and stuff like that. And he enjoys, when I put on the wax. But he's looking like, every time I turn around, you got boxes and boxes coming in. And he's looking at me like, yeah, you need to control yourself. What's that saying? Go big or go home. That's me. So, the star of the show is the main reason why I placed this order. And this is Baccarat Rouge 540. And this is a fragrance. I have never tried this fragrance before. I've never heard of this fragrance before until the vendor Wax Swirl. So, it's a very, very expensive perfume. I've seen it as low as $195 all the way up to $845. Now, when it comes to perfume, I love perfumes too. However, since being from home, working from home, no one's putting on perfume. I know, at least I'm not. So, I do have a lot of perfume. I used to have way more perfume in my collection, but I went through and got rid of stuff that was old, that just, it had been sitting for so long, it just smelled like alcohol. There was nothing left to it, and just since that I purchased years ago, that now that I'm older, I'm like, ugh, why did I buy that? I don't like this scent anymore. So as you get older, your scent preferences change. And with me, a lot of things that I used to like in my 20s, I do not like in my 40s. So I got rid of a lot of stuff I gave away that was still good. I gave away to a friend, and whatever she didn't like, she passed on to her mom, because her mom liked everything in terms of fragrances. She loved all fragrances. Like, she didn't have a preference. She just enjoyed scent. So you do have some people like that love all scents, all fragrances, all types of genres and scents and things like that. Me, I feel like I gravitate more towards like woodsy, amber notes. I do every once in a while will get like a summery floral scent, but those are not really, like, I like more deeper scents, more sophisticated fragrances. So that's what I kind of grab. And I've always been like that. Even in my 20s, I would get fragrances and people would be like, that's a fragrance more for someone that's much older. But I would love the fragrance. So I feel like I've always enjoyed more mature, or mature, as some people say mature, some people say mature, scents, and not like the teenage girly scents, So like, for instance, when my friends were wearing like Paris Hilton and Britney Spears, I was wearing like some expensive like Chanel fragrance, and they would be like, but you're like 20. Why are you like, so like, I never really got into like wearing like those girly young girl scents that were like, but you wore, like, I never wore a fragrance that was for my age. I always wore older fragrances. So like Chanel, Dior, those were the type of, YSL, Givenchy. Like, those are the fragrances I gravitate towards. And I like more of, like I said, more deeper, more sensual scents. So those are the scents that I do like. Not to say that I don't enjoy like the fruity fragrance ones, or fruity like floral scents. I have to take those in bits, drips and drabs. I can't take them, all the time. So this scent, like, I have never tried. I need, you know what? I don't mind paying money for a fragrance. I really don't. If it's something that I want, I'm going to. For example, I have David Yurman, and that fragrance was very expensive. However, it was an anniversary present. So I didn't pay for it, my husband did. But, I've paid for, you know, fragrances that were expensive because that's what I wanted. That's what I enjoy. But I always was able to get a sample to be like, oh, well, let me see if this is something I'm going to like before I drop all this money on this fragrance. So, you could easily go into Sephora, you can go into Macy's, you can go into, well, at the time, Wanamaker's, you could go into Lord and Taylor's, you could go into Saks, you can go into and get like a sample or smell the fragrances at the fragrance counter to see like, is this something I'm going to like before I drop tons of money on it? However, I've never smelled this fragrance, and with the pandemic, I have not been out to any department stores or if I do go out, it's very quick. I go in, get what I need to get, and I'm out and I'm back home. So I have not had a chance to even peruse or try to see if I could get into like Neiman Marcus or Saks or what have you to smell this fragrance. So I don't know. I don't have anything to go off of. Yeah, I don't know. But let's see. Let me tell you the notes. So the notes is jasmine, saffron, cedarwood, and ambergris. Or it's ambergris or ambergris, some people say. So let's see what this smells like. And I'm going to take this out and make a mess. Now it's cold, so I'm not really, it's beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I will say this leans more towards like that warm, cozy, sensual. This is like really adult. Very mature. Like it's a very mature fragrance. And I believe, correct me or let me know in the comment section, is this like a unisex scent? I feel like when I had mentioned something in the Facebook group when Christina listed this, someone had said that their husband wears this too, and they both enjoy this fragrance equally. So let me know in the comments. I believe this is more like a unisex scent, which I love that. I love that scents that are unisex because even though me and my husband may both like them or may wear them, it may smell different on him than it does on me. So, we all have like different body chemistries and things like that. So I love a unisex blend. This is really nice. It's a note that I'm getting, and I'm wondering if it's the saffron. I don't think I've ever heard of saffron being in a fragrance. I mean, I've heard of saffron being in like food. And saffron, like in Indian culture and their dishes, they use a lot of saffron. So I know about it in terms of like food. And saffron itself is very, very expensive. So if you like to cook and you like to make like, different dishes and things like that, and you want to use saffron. Saffron is very, very expensive for like just for like a small amount, it could be like $25, but or more. So I know it's a very expensive. I think it's an herb. Saffron is an herb, I believe. And I do know it's very, very expensive, but it's delicious and food. Like when I tell you, it like takes food to a whole new level. Like with truffle oil. Truffle oil is amazing. You sprinkle that over. Oh gosh, it's so good. See, I am like getting distracted talking about food. Like my mouth is watering now. I'm so sorry, guys. This smells really good. I cannot wait to warm this. I definitely get woodsy. It's beautiful. It's like warm. It's like mysterious. That's what this is. To me, anyway, this is what I'm getting. It's beautiful, though. Oh, I can't wait to... And I usually like to wait to cure my stuff, but I might have to chop this weekend and Oh, wow. This is beautiful. And you know, I didn't even get, I think there was a previous Ready Bits. I think. I can't remember. But if it was, I didn't partake in the Ready Bits sampler. And if this would have been a sample, like it would have been nice if I would have, and that would have been one of the samples in that Ready Bit, because I would have been able to melt this and know then, like, really get a feel for this. But I feel like the scents are going to develop more on warm, and just come out so beautifully. So I am very, very excited to have. And as you can see, like, I went all out. Like, I went straight for the loaf. I was like, I'm not getting a knot bar because I have a feeling I'm going to love this. And this is what this looks like. It's like a pretty mauvey pink. Um, I just know I'm going to like this. And I think that's a mauvey pink. Mauvey pink. Maybe, yeah, maybe mauvey pink. In my lighting, it looks like a mauvey pink to me. um, but then on one hand, it looks like a light chocolate scent. So I'm gonna go with mauvey pink because that's fitting for this scent, mauvey pink. But it smells amazing, so I can't wait to melt this. Like, my hand smells really good from the scent oils from me holding it in my hands. Oh, that smells really good. Um, Ambergris, I'm assuming it's some type of amber. Um, and I believe ambergris is French. Is this French? Ambergris. It's different ways to say this. Some people pronounce the S. Some people don't pronounce the S. Um, ambergris, some people say. So, however you say it, I believe this is part of the amber family. I will look it up. And I did look it up previously, and I forgot to write it down. Because I looked it up when Christina had mentioned. I was like, oh, let me look that up and see what the scent notes are. And I looked up what ambergris is, and it's killing me. Hold on for 1 second, guys. Okay, so I did look this up for you guys. So ambergris, or ambergris, however you say it, it's basically it's a gray amber, but it's a solid waxy substance originating in the intestines of the sperm whale. Imagine that, right? And it says in Eastern cultures, ambergris is used for medicines and potions and as a spice. And in the West, it's used to stabilize the scents of fine perfumes. So when you look at this fragrance, or this, Baccarat Rouge, it's a very expensive, it's a fine perfume, you know, that's what they use. So in those expensive perfumes, basically those scent notes are how the perfumes are made and things like that. They use those in the perfumes. So who would have thought, that something from the intestine of a sperm whale would smell amazing in a fragrance and in wax. So when I first read this description, like I said, when I looked this up previously, I was I was like, wow, like I was amazed because, who would have thought, but it was very interesting. So, you learn something new every day, right, guys? And I love to learn. Like, I like learning, like, different tidbits and facts and stuff like that. So I was very surprised when I read what that, because I was like, what? I was like, it has to do with amber, but like, I've never heard that term before. So, like I said, it specifically comes from the intestines of the sperm whale and is used for many different things. And one of the things is to stabilize scent in a fragrance. Who knew? Who knew, right? Who would have thunk? So that was fun fact for today. um, so that was it, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me through the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. you know, I do enjoy making these videos for you guys. I love them. I have fun interacting with you guys. And especially like in the comment section, we laugh. Oh, I don't know. Who is this? Probably my husband told me he dropped the baby off. Hold on for 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I was correct. That was my husband. And he actually was calling to see if I wanted some breakfast before he got back in. I was like, yay, pick me up a sandwich and some coffee. So, um, I'm excited. Although I know I shouldn't be eating that. But you know what? You only live once. And January is a new month. So, you know, I can start back over in January. That's another story for another day. So, thank you so much, guys, if you made it through the end of this. As I said before, like I said, I do enjoy, you know, interacting with you guys. We have so much fun in the comment section. So, if you're not subscribed, please be sure to subscribe, like, comment, so that, you know, and hit that bell notification so that you are notified of any new videos that I upload. You know, and let's continue to have fun and then, you know, enjoy wax and laugh and, you know, communicate with each other in the comment section. So thank you so much, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.